Hello, everyone. I am Shantae Arati. Welcome back to my channel. I am here for some super exciting stimulus update news. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. So the exciting news is if you saw my other videos regarding the EIDL program under the CARES Act that is for small businesses and entrepreneurs, guess what? The application is now open to all qualifying businesses. So this is one of the relief programs under the CARES Act to provide relief for small business owners and entrepreneurs as far as funding. This is the program that comes with the $10,000 grant, or as of right now, it's up to $10,000 EIDL advance and loan program. And this is one of the SBA's disaster loan programs. The application was only open to agricultural businesses. Just moments ago, the SBA opened up the application portal. So it is open. You can go right now to the SBA website and apply for your grant and loan. Okay. Isn't that super exciting news? Okay. So if you're new to this program, again, the EIDL loan is available to you. Whether you have an employees or not, you can be for-profit, nonprofit. It doesn't matter if you're a solopreneur, independent contractor, gig worker, 1099 worker, self-employed, whatever you call yourself. If you have 500 employees or less, you qualify. If you were in business as of January 31st, 2020, you qualify for funding under this program. There is $270 billion that it remains available through this program to us as small business owners. Okay. So I know a lot of you all were out there, were asking, when is it going to open? When is it going to open? Right? Because remember, when they initially opened it, they ran out of funding. And so the Congress implemented or passed a new bill that provided more funds for this program, for the loan and for the advance, the grant, right? And so this is exciting because the grant is available to you whether or not you're approved for your loan. So if you're approved, you get it. If you're denied, you get it. And as of right now, how the SBA is handling it is that you will receive $1,000 per employee. So if it's just you receive $1,000. So the maximum you can receive is $10,000. So if you have 10 employees, you're capped at that. So if you have 20, you're capped at $10,000. But regardless of what it is and where you fall in the spectrum, this is free money that is available to you. Okay, this is free money available. We do not know how long they're going to have this application portal open. My understanding is they're still processing the millions that are in the funnel, and they're supposed to be finished processing that either between this week and next week. Those of us that have already applied, that are going through reconsideration. We're going through that process as well. So, but if this is your first time hearing about it, or you didn't apply because you were locked out the first time, this is your opportunity to do it. So I would not hesitate. I would not delay. The link is in the comment, in the description, to just click it and go in and apply. And I don't think it took me more than 10 minutes to fill out the application. I mean, it may take you 30 minutes, just depending if you have all of your information together, but it's a simplified application than even what it would have been prior to COVID-19. They simplified it so much. There's no additional documents you have to upload. You're really just self-certifying. So this is your opportunity to get in on the $270 billion that is remaining as far as this program. Now, understand they initially were supposed to be funding up to $2 million. The SBA took upon themselves to lower that amount to 150. And so some of those, if you've already applied and you've been funded, it's most likely that they will give you an opportunity to even get funded for even more. And this is after the Senate hearing that they had last week. And so I will also leave the link to the Senate hearing in the comments so you can hear what all is happening with this program, understanding that people are advocating for you. Congress is hearing all of us and the problems, the challenges that we're having, and getting answers from the SBA and having them improve these programs for us so we can get the funding that we need to give us a lifeline so that we can sustain our business, pivot if you need to, scale your business if you need to. We need funding to be able to do that. And this is your opportunity to get access to it. So again, the portal is open to all qualifying businesses. So if you fit into any of the categories that I just mentioned, you were open prior to January 31st, 2020, and you have 500 employees or less, you were impacted by COVID-19, I encourage you to apply. Okay, this loan program is more flexible than even the Paycheck Protection Program. It comes with up to a 30-year term. I think the interest rates are low interest rates as well, like 3.75%. But it's a great program, and even if you don't get the loan, you can get the grant. If you have already applied, please do let me know where you are. If you haven't applied, you have questions. If you have already applied, you have questions. I have been, if you check out my other videos about the program, I've been answering questions for you all, addressing some of your challenges and concerns. So I will continue to do that. If you've already applied, like I said before, you want to request a reconsideration if you were denied, right? If you did not receive your grant, you should have, as long as you check the box. So this goes for even those who haven't applied and you want to apply today. Make sure when you're filling out your application, you check the box that says, I want my grant or my advance or grant up to $10,000. You must check that box if you want the grant. Don't assume you fill out the application, you're automatically entered. They're leaving that up to you to check that box. So if you're scrolling through and you're filling it out and you don't see it, go back through till you find it. I believe it's on the second page of the application. So that's going to be very important because some people didn't get in. Very few was because they did not check the box. So you can't even go back and say, can I be reconsidered if you never check the box and let the SBA know that you wanted the grant? And I know all of you all want free money. I don't know who doesn't, okay? But if you have already applied and you're waiting for word, know that they're processing the applications. If you're approved, you'll be funded. If for some reason you don't get the grant or you don't get funds, what that means is that there's an issue with your account information, that they're not able to verify it, and that they need you to update your information. So I've heard all types of scenarios where there was just simple information that they may needed you to provide, updated banking information, your social security number if you don't have an EIN, if you forgot to put it there or you put the wrong number, they may follow up and ask you for that. So just make sure when you're going through your application that you're just take it slow, don't rush through it, and make sure all the numbers are matching to your business, your EIN, your social security number, your address information, and especially your banking information, because the application is going to ask you for that so that they know where to deposit the funds. Okay, so make sure you're not putting the routing number where the account number goes and the account number where the routing number goes, and verify that before you hit the submit button. Okay, but those have been some of the reasons why those of us that didn't get the grant, like myself, I didn't get it. But I knew I was entitled to it. So if you saw my other videos in my story, you know that I submitted a request for reconsideration. The SBA responded to me last week, had me simply update my information. I did that. So I'm expecting a deposit this week, I'm hoping, or next week. So once I get that deposit, I will provide you all with the status, because I know some of you all were asking me the time is taking for the SBA to deposit after they followed up with the response. But I don't anticipate it will take long. since I have already submitted my information back to the SBA and corrected that information. So the information is in the comments if you need to submit a request for reconsideration. If you were denied, don't think that that's the end of the story. There's an appeal process, like any process, anything that you apply for, right? Any program that you apply for, you have the opportunity to appeal the decision. And I would encourage you all to do that. Let them know. So they have denied applications for various reasons, and some, like I said, have been simple reasons, right? So they denied me on credit, but I don't have a bad credit score, right? And so I know a lot of people that were denied on credit and they don't have a bad credit score. But understand that it may be other components of your credit that they may have taken in consideration, like your debt load. If you have some other financial issues, maybe you went through, maybe there's an issue that maybe you went through a divorce, there was some issue with that, or maybe you had a foreclosure or a bankruptcy. They will tell you why you were denied. And then they will tell you what you need to do to resubmit for reconsideration. So maybe they just want some additional documentation or verification. And what you're going to do is give it to them so that you can be reconsidered and so that you can get your money. Okay. So that's going to be really important for you. So never just take anything, like what they say is like, oh no, you're denied, or you can't have this, or you're not going to get it. Because I know some people were calling SBA and representatives were telling them that, since they were denied, they don't get the grant. And I'm just like, that's not true, right? So sometimes employees don't always know what they're talking about. They don't always know what they're talking about. It doesn't matter. According to the law, and the Senate always, when they were talking in the hearing, was referring to the law and what it was intended to do for small business and entrepreneurs. And the fact that the SBA was not following the law. Okay. So the law says you get the grant. It doesn't matter if you're denied or approved. So make sure that you get that, denied or approved, that you follow up and make sure that you get your money too. So while I'm on here, so that's the EIDL. So again, if you have any questions related to the EIDL advance or loan, please do drop them in the comments. I'm happy to answer them. While I'm here, okay, while I'm so excited, I wanted to also talk about another program, which is the Paycheck Protection Program, that is also available to you all as small business owners. There is still $130 billion that remains for you to get access to, right? To fund your business. This one is more to help with payroll. But again, you do not have to have employees to qualify for this program. As a solopreneur, you can qualify for up to $20,833. The great thing about this program is that the entire amount you can qualify to have forgiven, which means it's ultimately a grant, and that means it's free money. Okay. So both programs have a free money component. This one, you can get your entire amount. So if you are approved and funded for $100,000, you can get $100,000 forgiven, right? So they passed a new act called the Paycheck Protection Flexibility Act that provided more relaxed standards around this program, giving you more flexibility, more time to use the funds, the loan amount, which you have to use by December 31st. It was within an 8-week period. They changed it or expanded it to a 24-week period. You're not penalized if you can't hire back the people that the employees you used to have. If you're challenged to hire those people back, you just need to spend 60% on payroll for this program, and then the other 40% on non-payroll related costs like rent, mortgage, utilities, those types of expenses, right? And so understand you can apply for both the EIDL and the Paycheck Protection Program. You're using them for different things, okay, to meet the needs of your business. Okay, so Paycheck Protection Program, you do not need employees for either of these programs, but these are programs that are going to help you get the money that you need to sustain your business. The thing about this program, the Paycheck Protection, which I keep coming on regularly to talk about, is because the deadline is fast approaching to be able to apply for this program. You have until June 30th to apply for the Paycheck Protection Program. So I encourage you to apply. I have other videos, a ton of them on the Paycheck Protection Program. I encourage you to watch those. The links are there to apply. The links are there to get access to the approved SBA lenders, which include PayPal, Square, Intuit. If you don't have a bank, or you should have a bank, but if you're having problems with your bank, you can apply through them. You can apply to more than one bank. So don't feel like one bank denied you or didn't follow through or didn't follow up. Apply somewhere else. You can just be funded by only one funding source. You can only be funded once, but you can apply multiple places and see which one hits. Because I've heard of people, they apply and they're getting funded the same day, just depending on what time of day you apply and who you're applying with. So the process seems to now be moving more quickly with the Paycheck Protection Program, as you can get it more quickly funded and money in your hands so that you can start working in your business. So I encourage you all to also apply for that program. Again, the deadline is June 30th. There is more stimulus that is going to be coming. The HEROES Act is being negotiated right now in the Congress. It passed in the House. The Senate is reviewing it. The president has his own thoughts about what should happen. We've heard from the Secretary of Treasury. He's certain that there will be more stimulus. We need more for Americans and definitely more for small businesses. Okay, so minority and women-owned businesses have been disproportionately hit by this COVID-19 pandemic. They know that, so they're advocating to get money to us, right, to really help us to be able to stay in business, because some businesses have closed, but we don't want any more to close. And those that have closed, they're even thinking about having, with this HEROES Act, another bill that provides money to help people actually start a new business. Okay, so there's more updates to come, more things, more improvements that they're making, even on a regular basis with this Paycheck Protection Program. But the money is available. Okay, billions of dollars are still available to you. I encourage you all to go get it, to go apply. Don't hesitate, don't delay. Get the money that you're entitled to. Okay, you qualify for it, apply, and get it. And I love to hear that when you do get it and what you do with it. I'm here to support you. That's why we're here. We're in this together. So again, feel free to ask me any questions that you have, any challenges that you may be having. If I can point you in the right direction, give you a resource or reference, I'm happy to do that. That's why I'm here. I'm so excited. I hope you are all excited too. Go ahead. The applications for both programs are open. Go get your money. Continue to strive towards success. Be the boss with amplified impact. And you all continue to be blessed, safe, and in good health. And I talk to you later. You all have a wonderful day.